So I woke up, it was very rude how I woke up today. I was lying next to my wife, Metamucil, who was going to sleep till 11 a.m. That's when the sleeping pills wore off. And we had just had strong sex while she had been passed out. And it's according to our prenuptial agreement. We get it once a week. And it was very strong and very passionate from 10:15 to 10:15 and 27 seconds. They call that a marathon session. And all of a sudden, the walls started shaking, and Madame Musil woke up and said, "Oh, that can't be Donald." And I said, "Well, it could be Donald. It could be me very, very strong. It's called passion." And she said, "No, I felt that." And I said, "Well, okay, we'll get to that later." But it turned out, it was an earthquake. It was an earthquake. Who the hell? Have you ever heard of such a sick thing, a crazy thing? There was earthquakes in New Jersey. We're in our beautiful Jersey property. And there's earthquakes. And this is what you get under Sleepy Joe. You see this? You see this? This is called God's wrath, okay? Because he put out fake economic numbers this morning. And God said to me, he spoke to me through a very strong Christian pastor named Greg Locke, who after Pastor Locke was done talking about feeding Democrats to lions and burning their houses down, he said, "Sir, God doesn't like these fake numbers from Sleepy Joe, and he's going to do something about it." And he said to me that he thinks Sleepy Joe has made a deal with the devil's dogs, which are a treat. Okay, that's how they get you. That's how the devil gets you. The devil shows up in your 7-Elevens, and you say, "Oh, that's not so bad. It's just, I like dogs, and these are a tasty treat. I love the devil dogs." And it turns out they're from Drake, who is a messenger from Canada of the devil. Because as you know, Drake is half a black and a full a Canadian, which is not American. And he's come here to take over American music. So he's trying to dominate our culture and then do the work of the devil through the devil dogs. And Sleepy Joe's just standing there going, "Sounds good, Jack. Sounds good." And apparently the earthquake was a 5.5. And I told my wife Metamorphosis. And she said, "No, you're more like a 3.2." And I said, "No, you're measuring it wrong." Anyway, back to the earthquake. And she said, it was very scary. So they're scaring my wife, my Lanta, and she has lied under me for 17 years as I thrust her powerfully with my strong manliness. So if this scared her, then you know it had to be scary. And how many earthquakes did we have under me? How many? It's code zero. It's code zero earthquakes. And this is what we get under Sleepy Joe. We get earthquakes, so we have to stop it. He's made a deal with Canadians, with devils, with their dogs, and we gotta fight. We gotta fight or we're not gonna have a country back because it's gonna go full earthquake. This was almost like worse than January 6th. Sleepy Joe is ordering earthquakes to destroy our cities, and nobody cares. Nobody cares, but we gotta do something. We gotta do something fast or else we won't have a country. Bye-bye.